I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Make a wish.
Can I make a wish?
Yes.
Okay. I make a wish.
Yeah.
I close my eyes and make a wish.
No, no, no. No, no, no. Try again.
Another wish.
Yes.
Wish with responsibility.
You have one.
Hey, look at let's make a wish. And the wish. What are we going to wish for?
No responsibility.
Hey, let's go.
Happy birthday, happy birthday,
Happy birthday
to you.
The video you just watched is the video of the 37th birthday celebration of my second son and my third child, Dr. Ufoma Apoki, PhD, and his wife, Dr. Mirella Apoki, cardiologist, and their two children, Luca Apoki and Sophia Apoki. I was 28. Am I right? I married at 26, had my first son at 27, had my second child at 28. Am I right? Because he's 37 now. So I should be 28 when I had him. Should be 28 when I had him. My brain is getting confused. But I was in my late 20s. Because if he's 37 and no, I should be 39. If he's 37 and I'm 66, that means I should be 39 years old when I had him. And 37 years ago, this day was a very traumatic day, a very depressive day. I usually take my wife's deliveries because she had so much faith in my clinical practice, the way I attend to women when they are in labor. So this day at Apoki Road, Petra Hospital, Apoki Road, I think is number 14, Apoki Road, after the Assemblies of God Church in number 12. And then my wife was in labor and I took the delivery with nurse Uloma on duty. I've never seen her since then. And the boy was born with a cleft lip and paddings. This place was open. This was open into the throat. I've never had that experience before. It was very traumatic. In fact, as at this time that day, the feeling was as if there was a very mild current flowing through my body with my young wife who was 27. We were alone at Aba. I have not seen my brothers for 8 years. I was alone with my wife and I didn't know what to do. I ran early in the morning to Dr. Onwuka, husband to Dr. Damaris of blessed memory, and told me to go to the facial-maxillary hospital at Garrison Junction in Port Harcourt. And I had two aged parents at home. One had spinal cord injury, one had stroke. I was alone with them. I had not seen my brothers. My brothers abandoned them for me. And I had a daughter, Ejiro, and I had a son, Dr. Mimi, and we had to drive to Port Harcourt. Took the child to Port Harcourt. They were messing up and all that. They didn't know what to do. I told my wife, behave as if you are angry so that we can smuggle our child away. We smuggled the child away. Despite the deformity or the abnormality or the birth defect, he was still our child. We still loved him. He could not suck. Anytime he cried, the mouth opened, and came back home. And it was such that it was very embarrassing. I never knew that church folks would have bad mouths. They will say, Naga, ebe wunye Dr. Apoki Morowa. Tell the pregnant women, are you going to wear Dr. Charles Apoki's wife delivered? You know, it is what you see that you will deliver when you are pregnant. And so people avoided us, and people said all kinds of things. If we want to bring the child out, people would be scrambling to come and see the child, so we need to smuggle the child out into the car to take the child for immunization. But I had a very good boss, Dr. Wang Kuo, that was married to a Russian lady. He was principal medical officer of health then, and I was medical officer of health during youth service in 85, 86 before I started my practice. He gave permission to the workers to come and immunize the child at home. We won't understand the relief, because when we want to bring the child out, people will be running out to come and look at him. And eventually, we took the child to National Orthopedic Hospital at Enugu. Why am I forgetting this name? Was in charge of the plastic surgeon. He operated Iroegu. He operated on him, and my wife. I had 2 children in hospital at the National Orthopedic Hospital, because I found out that my daughter had bilateral genu valgus. The legs were like multiplication sign, and we had to take her to hospital. So one child was in bed 6, one was in bed 8, and they were operated on. And in those days, parents were not allowed to stay in the wards with the children so that they don't transmit infection to them. So my wife would sleep outside. It was so traumatic for me. At 29, I was carrying this load on my head. 2 paralyzed parents, 2 children that needed surgery. I had a landlord that said I should park. It was giving me trouble, and I needed to run my practice and still run my practice in Akwa Ibom. It came through Kanaf. You see, I've passed through a lot in life. I share these testimonies. I celebrate the victories we have had. Just like our 40th marriage anniversary that I'm inviting you all for. This is the official invitation on the 6th of December. We have passed through a lot. In fact, one day I was coming back from Enugu. I was my eldest son, and I was crying. I said, God, why me? And God said, why not you? There's this man that owned Empire Carpets, his village just before Mwaya. It was at that junction. I still remember it. I said, God, why me? He said, why not you? Somebody has to pass through this to be able to encourage others. There was Reverend John Okosio Marshall, the man that preached the day I got born again, the Living Word Ministries, who came and said we should prophesy upon the child. And so we started prophesying upon the child, that we should ignore what we're seeing, and we should prophesy what we wanted. Lo and behold, the things we prophesied have come to pass. And then there was my sister, Teresa Uzochikwa, wife to Joe Uzochikwa. Teresa is the mother of Blessed Uzochikwa, the husband of Mercy Chinwo. She came and she told my wife and I that she has seen this kind of child before, and that children like this usually become very outstanding. And what she prophesied has come to pass. Some young girls usually throw this kind of children away. They usually abandon them in motherless babies' homes and all kinds of places. And but took this young man, nursed him. He always had a smile. When he would smile, the lip would open. He did not breastfeed for one day. Would milk breast into a cup, spoon feed. He had one surgery for 6 hours, had another one for another 6 hours. He could not, you don't allow him to cry, because if he cries, the thing can give way. He wore stockings in his hands so that when the wound is healing and it is itching, you will not scratch it. It was a difficult experience. And we were scared that he might not know how to talk, that when he talks, he will have a nasal twang, because the thing opened into the nose. And he has had close to 7 to 9 surgeries to eventually correct that face you are seeing. And he has done well. He had a very brilliant young man. He won mathematics competitions from Enugu while we were then in Imo State. That was present day Abia, and he won a mathematics competition done in the eastern states. Very brilliant young man. He became a millionaire in my house at the age of 22 before going for the National Youth Service. He owned real estate, quite significant quantity of real estates in his early 20s. He's not a Yahoo boy, because he's an author of several books that are used in schools, and he was running the school canteen. He became a millionaire, and God has helped him. When his son was born, the first thing I suspect he did was to look at the mouse. The handsome boy did not have that defect, because calamity will not befall us twice. He has that beautiful daughter. He had always wanted to marry a medical doctor, and is married to Dr. Mirella Apoki, a very beautiful and very conservative European wife. And Ufoma is business partner with his mother. They have a business they run. He's also a business partner with me. We run our own business of intellectual properties. Started typesetting my books at the age of 13 while going to school, and I am so glad that God has made him who he is today, giving him a wonderful family. And I'm so glad the God that turned my mourning into dancing, the God that saw my pains then and turned it to gain. I don't know what you're passing through. I don't know the challenges you're experiencing with your children. I don't know. All that I know, if God be for us, who and what can be against us? I have faith in him. I don't fear, because I've passed through a lot of challenges to reach this level with my wife. On December 6th, we're going to celebrate, my wife and I don't know if they'll be able to come. We're going to celebrate, because passed through the valley of the shadow of death, but we did not stop there. And we are here today because he is our Ebenezer. God will see you through. Please share this video to encourage others who might be passing through difficulties and pains. I had a lot of trauma and a lot of pains, but God is still God, and is still Dr. Ufoma Apoki, Dr. Ufoma Chima Apoki, Chima, because looking at the child, I called him Chima. God knows what will be tomorrow, and it's been a blessing to the family. Happy birthday, Dr. Ufoma. Congratulations, Dr. Mirella. Congratulations to Apoki family. God bless you. Remember to pray for him. Thank you so much.